Okay. All right, our next step. Now, this one is kind of important. We're going to cut this square out, but we're not going to cut this bit off. So we're going to cut up. If you accidentally do, that's fine. You're just going to have to write your name and grade on it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut up to here, and I'm going to stop at the corner, and then I'm going to turn my paper, and I'm going to cut down here. Now, if you accidentally snip that off, you just have to put your name and grade on this because we're going to need this bit too, okay? You'll see in a minute. So, cut this one off. Here we go. And then cut this off. If you accidentally cut that off, write your name and grade on it and put it to one side with these. We'll deal with these in a minute. Alright, so here comes we're going to do the head now. So you're going to take your squares for the head and you're going to fold them in half, pressing nice and neatly, open them up and fold them in half diagonally. Got that? Okay, so I've got it diagonal, and do the same for this one. Alright, okay, so that's my head. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to cut from one corner into the middle, no further. See, I've just gone to the middle, and you'll see you can actually close this over and make a little three-sided pyramid. Can you see that? So let's do another one. Straight up on the fold, stop in the middle. Okay, like that. So we're stopping in the middle. Can you see that? Alright, now we're going to get our glue. So, have a look at this. I like this side on the outside. So I'm going to put glue on the back of the side that I want on the outside. Can you see that? So lots of glue, because this paint is kind of powdery. So just slide that across. See, like that? Slide it across. Make sure it's lined up. So you've got a three-sided triangle. Let's put that one down. Okay, I like that one on top, so I'm going to put my glue on this side. Okay, lots of glue. And I'm going to line that up. So I've got, and you can push along the edges there to make it stick. So along your folds, along the folds. Okay, so I've got two triangles. Okay, now this little bit, you can take off one of these, and what we're going to do, we're going to join these together to make a little mouth. So find the side that has where we just glued, the double side. Can you see how I've got two layers there? I've got that double layer there, and I've got that double layer there. So sit them like that, and then you're going to take this and put glue all along one of these, and you're going to put it as far as you can put it inside there. So see that? And then line up this side so the two sides are lined up, not crooked. We want these lined up so it looks like a square on the bottom, and then push that down. You'll have a little bit extra. See that little bit extra? Just push it in so it glues. Okay, and that makes the hinge for our head. Alright, so that's this bit here. Can you see that? It's in there underneath the tongue. So that makes our head open and close. Okay, so that's that. Alright, so pop that part. Oh, actually we take the other one off. Sorry, I do this every time. So I've done that. Now the other piece that we had, you want to fold a little bit of it back like that. See that? I just folded it back like that, and put some glue all over that. Make sure you get plenty of glue on, right onto the corners. And now if you look at the back, see there's a line where we've joined these together. You want to put this so that the fold is level with that. Can you see that? And that's what we're going to stick. We're going to use that to stick our lizard's head onto the body. Alright, so if you have a look here, that's the bit in there that we're going to stick to the body later. Alright, so there's our lizard's head there. Okay. So let's put that to one side because the glue is still drying. Make sure it's all pushed down nicely. Let's put that to one side to dry. And let's go back to the body because we need to start putting our body together now. Okay. So what we need to do now, we actually need to fold this centre bit out the other way. So flatten out your body. These are turned the right way, but this one's the wrong way. So what you need to do is take your hand and push down through the middle. Actually, the tip's a little bit tricky, so maybe start with the tip first. I'm going to turn that out this way. And then very gently, because you don't want to tear these, is put your hand inside and push this all down so it's all turned out the other way, okay? And you'll see what we do to make our body, just like we kind of did with our head there, we're just going to fold one over the other, like that. And that's going to make our lizard body. Can you see that? Okay, but what you need to check is which one you want for your belly. Do you want this side for your belly, or do you want that side for your belly? I actually like, even though that's purple, and purple is my favourite colour, I think I like this side better for my lizard's belly. So it's kind of the same rule as before. Whichever side you want on the outside is the one you put the glue on the back of. So I want this one on the outside, so I'm going to put glue, wind your glue up a little bit, all the way along, and you've got to cover this whole triangle. Go right into the fold, right up to here. Be careful that you don't, I nearly tore that, so be gentle. We don't want to tear your lizard after all the work that we've done. All right, glue. All right, fold this over to this fold. Can you see that? And then fold this up. Okay, so the two pieces should meet in the middle. So I've just done that, fold them over. And now to get them, make sure they're all stuck, I just go along the sides. Can you see I'm just pushing along the sides, all the way down, going all the way down, gently down the tail, all the way down, whoops, all the way down, down to the bottom. And that's our lizard's body. And it should be, if you cut it correctly, it should be slinky. Woohoo, I love that. It's very cool. Okay, lay it on the table. Now, at the end here, we have these two little bits sticking out. These are extra bits that are going to help us hold our lizard's head on. So what you're going to do is, can you imagine there's a line across there from this side to this side? And we're just going to fold that back. If it's a bit wonky, don't worry. If you need some help, put your hand up. We're just going to fold that back like that. So if you look at it from the top, it's not sticking out anymore. I've just folded it down. Can you see that? Okay. So now we're going to put glue on here. And we're going to put glue, remember that bit that we had hanging at the back? We're going to put glue on there. And you're probably going to get glue on your fingers, but that's okay. Okay, lots of glue. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we want this bit to go inside. Line up your head so it's level. You want an even amount of head poking. You don't want him crooked, sitting over like that. So make sure it's in the middle. Can you see that? And then push this down inside. So I'm just getting inside And push down in between. You can see in between there that piece of paper in there. And then these two little bits under here that we folded back, we can just put them in place too. So our head, now the glue's still wet, our head is now hinged onto our body. Alright, so we've got the two bits down here that we glued, we folded back and glued, and also looking down inside the body, that strip that we glued onto the back of the head. So our head is nice and secure. Okay. Alright, we're going to put him aside for 1 second, let him dry a little bit. We'll do the tongue later. Lay him out flat. Alright, now we're going to do the feet. So, we're going to cut off this long triangle. Write your name and grade on that, because that is going to be, name and grade. That's going to be the tongue for your lizard, so you might even want to slip that inside the body so it doesn't get lost. It's a good place to pop it. And take it out later. Cut that off. Name and grade. So, because they're little pieces of paper and you don't want to lose them, so you can pop that inside the body too so it doesn't get lost. And now we've got these pieces. Now if you've done cutting curvy lines with me before, you should be able to cut these out. If you haven't, what I suggest is get some scrap card, trace a couple of these and practice before you cut them out, because you only have one piece that matches this lizard and we want to get it right the first time. So if you want to at this stage, grab one of these, go do some practice cuts, but just watch how I'm going to show you how to cut these out. So when we're cutting, always have our scissors pointing away from us, and we're going to turn the paper. Now if we're closing our scissors slowly. Okay? You open them and then you close them slowly. Alright, and make sure you've got a power grip, not holding them loose. A little bit of a grip, so you're pulling with your fingers and pushing with your thumb. That way your scissors will work better. Alright, so what I'm doing, and I'm just going to bring this camera down closer so you can see what I'm doing without dropping the camera. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I am closing my scissors slowly, and as I'm closing my scissors slowly, I'm turning my paper so that the grey lead line or the pencil line is always lined up with my scissors. When I'm going straight, now I can open and close. When you get to a curve, make sure your scissors are open all the way, and then as you close them, you're closing very slowly, but you're turning faster so that your scissors stay on the line. Now when you get down the bottom, you've got a really tight curve down there and you're going, oh, I don't know how to do that. All you want to do is just barely close. You don't even have to close your scissors, just turn your paper and it will kind of do it by itself. Up the side, closing your scissors slowly, slowly, slowly. Open them if they get too closed, come back down. Okay, get down to that bottom there and we're going to do a quick turn. Quick turn. Okay, around the top. Slowly close it. If you can't, if it gets a bit too hard to close, stop. Open your scissors, slide your paper back. Okay, and then down the bottom, not so fast, just a little faster turn and then off you go. So you're going to cut out your 4 feet like that. Oh, and don't throw this paper away because we're going to make our eyes out of this.